Okay, for today is cumulative number 2. And this cumulative test covers the last 3 tests that you guys took. I know you might have forgotten some of this stuff, so I'm going to go back to it and review it with you so that when we take the final, this cumulative test will be great practice for that. So on number 1, let's graph it. And it says this, and I bet you know the slope. My eyes are getting really bad. Did I write that right, or is it 2? No, it's 2/3, isn't it? Sorry. 2/3 x plus 2. Can you remind me, where do you start? Settle. Where do you start? Yes, sir. Where do you think? It's not, I know the slope. The slope's easy. But where do you start? Where on this whole picture do you start? On the 2. Now, is it the y-intercept or the x-intercept? Which one is it? It's the y-intercept, and this is the y-axis, and this is the x. So it's where y is 2. Everybody put a dot right there. And then the other thing is the slope. Can you remind me, KM, how do you do the slope with this? What is that telling you to do? Down 2, very good. And over 3, which is like over here, and everybody put a dot right there. Down 2 and over 3. Are you doing this with me? Good. This is problem number 1 on the packet. Get it copied down. Now you got those 2 dots. You remember me saying that I want you to get 3 dots? Let's do it one more time. Down 2, over 3. Put a dot right there. And look at that. They all line up nice and straight. That is the graph of an equation. And that's got y-intercept of 2 and the slope of negative 2/3. Okay, what's different about number 3? Hint, it doesn't start the same. Yes, number 3. What do you start by doing then? Subtracting 3x. Awesome. Subtract 3x. So number 3. Okay. Why'd we do that? Because now y is alone. That cancels. Now I got negative 3x minus 1. I put the x first because that puts it in mx plus b form. Does that ring a bell? This is number 3. Copy that down. I'm going to be off of this in a minute, and then it'll be gone, and then you won't be able to get the help. So just for funsies, look at number 4. Just tell me the first step on number 4. That's different than those onions, funyuns. Those are different. This is funsies. Add 2x is correct. Number 4, you add 2x on number 4, which is minus 2x plus 4y equals 12. You'd start by adding 2x to both sides. And then you bring this down. The problem is the y isn't alone yet. You have to do one more step to get the y alone. That's problem 4 on the worksheet. I'll leave that up there for a little bit. Now, the whole rest of the next page is that same kind. Those will all be pretty easy, but there's a little too many of them. You may skip number 10. Everybody cross off number 10. You may also skip number 5. Number 5 and 10 are skips. You may also skip number 12. 5 and 10 and 12. Now the next section, let's look at number 13 together. Stay with me. Only be with you for another couple of minutes, and then you're going to have a lot of work time. Do you get on those? They're just asking for the slope. You just look at 2 dots. And you ask yourself, how much did it rise and how much did it run to get there? So look at number 13, everybody. Mr. TG. On number 13. Excellent. I was going to ask you, what's that point that's kind of near the middle of the graph? What, comma, what? This is not super easy. See if we can do it. It's right there. What is it? What comma what? Comma what? All right. Would you agree it goes 1 to the left and down 1? -1, -1. There we go. Okay, that point right there. And then what's the other point on it? Let's go back to 0, 0, the origin. 2, -2. Very good. Goes over 2 to the right and down 2, and there's a dot there. These two dots, I'll make them really big, green and blue. Those dots. You just have to, 2, -2. Do you remember the deal where you find the slope? A lot of you had this memorized. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So what I'd like you to do is write down what the points are, because frankly, you guys are terrible at naming these points. I think you need practice on that. Okay, so -1, -1 was the first one. The second one was 2, -2. You go, oh, the first number is always over, and the second number is how far up or down you go. Yes, it's rise over run, so the y's get subtracted on top. This one is -2 minus -1. Whew, so much math. Nobody told me there'd be math. Over this one right here, +2 minus -1. So this one was -2. See, it's right here. There's always a minus. And this -1 goes right there. So final answer, -2 plus 1 over, that's a +2 plus 1, which makes -1 over 3. There's the slope of that one. Now, let me show you a way that would have been a lot faster. Maybe you like this better. See if you like this better. That goes down 1 and over 3. Do you get I could have said down 1 and over 3 just right off the bat without even writing the points down? I could have just said, how far down did it go? Or up? And then how far over? It's called rise over the run. All right. I know it was difficult for some of you guys to concentrate today, but we're back. You got to get back on track. And you got some time now to work. And I'd be willing to help you on any of these that you need help with. Save it.